not only is this an emotional, but it's a heartbreaking story as well of this terminally ill New Jersey woman who is terminally ill and she is dying of ALS, and she needs a drug which is now in the clinical trials, a drug her doctors say just could possibly save her life, but the drug company won't let her have it. This is one of those stories that really dramatizes the fragility of life and how it can change in just an instant.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And it was for 51-year-old Lisa Mauriello until this past January, when she was diagnosed with a deadly form of ALS, a neurological disease that takes away one's ability to control muscles.
Her cognitive ability is great. It's not been impaired at all, but her body is failing her, so she's kind of a prisoner in her own body.
With her husband and 3 sons at her side, Lisa, who has now lost her ability to speak, tries to maintain a positive attitude.
She's hanging in there, taking it day by day.
Patients with ALS usually have a mortality rate of 3 to 5 years, but Lisa has a rare form of the disease that progresses so rapidly it could lead to death within a year.
Time is not on her side.
That is why Lisa's doctor and so many others are pleading with Biogen Pharmaceuticals to give her access to tofersen, a drug currently in clinical trials.
I think that tofersen offers the best chance to extend her life in a meaningful way.
The Mauriellos claim Biogen wants them to wait until phase 3 trials are completed so they can open to expanded access of the drug this fall or winter.
Unfortunately, Lisa probably won't be around in the fall or winter without tofersen.
In a letter to Lisa denying her access to tofersen during phase 3 trials, Biogen declared, "We truly wish we could provide you with a different response, but we must proceed with the interests of all SOD1 ALS patients in mind." That is the rarest form of the disease. In response to my inquiries, Biogen explained providing individual access to tofersen at this time could jeopardize access to tofersen for hundreds of SOD1 ALS patients by impeding our ability to complete the study and seek regulatory approvals.
Biogen, help Lisa! Biogen, help Lisa! Biogen, help Lisa!
Lisa's plight has touched the hearts of thousands, many of whom staged rallies like this in front of her home in Summit, New Jersey. More than 100,000 others have signed petitions online.
Several prominent ALS advocates have spoken out on Lisa's behalf and said she needs this now, and we're okay with it.
The Mauriellos say Lisa should have access to the drug because she meets the FDA's criteria for compassionate use that applies to patients who have a life-threatening condition with no other treatment available. As they continue to fight the pharmaceutical company and the odds, Bob Mauriello remains grateful for the outpouring of support from friends and total strangers.
Because they know how exhausting it is being the caregiver to anyone, but especially someone who you've loved for 30 years.
Truly heartbreaking. Now, Lisa told me she does have a goal. Her real wish is that she lives long enough this year to see her 3 sons graduate. One from college, one from high school, and the youngest from the 8th grade. Now, she is hopeful that someone will hear from her, and she says that what she's asking for is simply to be given a fighting chance. We wish her well. And if you want to see more about Lisa's story and also get onto her petition page, check out our website, pix11.com. I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News.